And what you noticed with a lot of these young women, as you said to me, and you felt bad admitting this, but I said, no, this is an honesty, and you just have to be honest about it. You found with a lot of these young women that their self-esteem was such that they were highly promiscuous.
Yes. You know, I think I said to you, Sonia, didn't I? If you were to have 100 ordinary girls, just a girl next door who works down at Tesco or has got an office job or whatever, and you had 100 of those, and you had 100 girls that were in the glamour business, would you have more promiscuous girls within the group who were glamour models? And they're all going to attack me for saying this, but I would say, in my experience, yes.
Right.
What they were searching for, I don't know. You know, some of these girls were pretty broken and messed up. That's without a shadow of a doubt. You know, I met a lot of girls with horrific problems. We've lost a few of the girls down to drinking and drugs misuse, and I think probably leading on for something that's happened to them way back, whether it was during modelling or prior to that, I don't know, but there seem to be a lot of broken souls within the glamour industry.
Yeah, and you noticed also that what a lot of these women were searching for was male approval.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, absolutely. You know, the approval that they got from men was something that kind of made them feel whole. Again, maybe it was a father figure thing, I don't know, or maybe it was just because they were so attractive. Nobody ever saw past that, and for them it all became about people liking the look of them, wanting them, you know, feeling needed, feeling special, but it was always about what was on the outside. The inside never got scratched. Nobody cared what was on the inside. It was the outside. And to a lot of girls, that became everything. I think they lost sight of who they were as a person and just saw themselves as a commodity and accepted that.
Right, and they were treated as a commodity. I mean, because it's not just the casting couch, it's almost like these young women were being treated as, well, just cattle, really. I mean,
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
Well, some of the photographers I worked with were Beverly Goodway, for instance, who's no longer with us. He was the main photographer for The Sun for many, many years, and more of a gentleman you couldn't wish to meet. He was a lovely, lovely human being, just a lovely, lovely man. And then, and I won't name, you have others who talk to you in a really demeaning manner, touch you very handsy, touching your boobs, grabbing your boobs, thinking it's fine, exposing themselves to you. I had one photographer expose himself to me, and so many photographers would push the boundary, tell you if you did blah blah slept with them or whatever, you would be getting a calendar job. Or there was one guy who said if you slept with him, he would get you into The Sun. It was very competitive. You know, a lot of these girls did do that. Did they end up in The Sun? Did they end up wherever they were promised? No. Or if they did, they'd have ended up there anyway. It was nothing to do with the person who's just, you know, abused them like that. There was so much of it going on. There was almost, you know, it was awful. The thing is, it was a case of, well, maybe a lot of the girls thought, well, it's the way to get to the top. Everybody knows there's a casting couch. You know, there'd be rumours one girl, a particular girl's done this and now she's doing that, and da da da. And I think a lot of the girls thought that was perhaps the only way to get to the top. And if they didn't go through with that and somebody else did, that put them at an unfair disadvantage.